What's going on, y'all? What's going on? This is Bootsy 2 Fly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm back sitting here just thinking, man. If I know a lot of people don't believe in God, you don't believe, of course, I've told different stories and things like that of my experiences with spirits. But I was just sitting here thinking, if there is no such thing as a God, right? And we know there's a lot of scientific people that try to make they try to make science out of everything, which it's understandable. Is very very interesting or whatnot. Um, my question to y'all is this, and I have not gotten a solid answer yet, and I've been asking this question for quite a while. If there is no God, there's no such thing as a God, right? Then what human being from beginning of time or however it happened, who put the sun in the sky? Who put the stars, which is really even beyond the clouds? We know man can do cloud seeding, and they've been experimenting with cloud seeding and the weather. But who can get that close to the sun? So let me ask a question. What human being or human beings went way out to outer space and put the sun up there? I'll wait. Who put the moon up there? Who put the stars out there? What human being really can probably even survive leaving Earth? You can't even breathe up in there, man. You got to have a spacesuit on. Supposedly, that's what they say. So, what human being created lightning? I'll wait. I'm waiting for. I'm still waiting on that answer. What human being creates lightning bolts, and they come down and strike? You get what I'm saying? Who created the ocean? Where did all this water come from? Let me guess. A human being, he had a cup in his hand, a couple of pails, and he was just pouring them out, and it ended up as an ocean. Come on, man. Really? Do y'all really? It just was there. Some human being created it. You know what I mean? But we'll drown in water. We can't even swim in the ocean. We'll drown easily. We got animals and things. Who created those animals? Who created them? How did they get? Did a human being create a tiger? Did a human being create, whales in the ocean, fish? If there's no such thing as a being greater than yourself to design this, even the human body, we don't know how to do that. We just have sex and procreate. We don't have nothing to do with the design of that. Um, that's beyond me. A human being can't even get close to the sun without, you won't even get a quarter close to the sun. You understand what I'm saying? Without burning to death, scorching to death. You can't even get close to it. So who put it there? I'll wait. Scientists, scientific people, non-believers, people that everything. How did the sun get there? Or was it just always there? You claim it was always there. How did it get there? How did the earth get here? I'll wait. So who put the stars? So one of y'all human beings, let me guess, a Negro or, Jeffro Bodine flew up there with a star on his back and put it up and hung it in the sky. It's just sitting there. He hung it. Come on, man. Think about it. Just think about how that sounds, man. Can't get close to the sun. They probably lied about the moon. I don't even think the moon is correct. So I'm just saying, man. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Get real. How did all this happen, man? Nobody could even get close to it. So that's the crazy part of me. You can't even get close to the sun. Lightning will strike you down. Can't even get close to lightning. Has to be a God up there somewhere, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Real talk, man. I had another encounter, where you know, I had ended up in some version of hell. So it was like I was in the west side of Atlanta in the Bluff, the area they call the Bluff, the hood area, of Atlanta. I grew up over there. So one night I was taken to this version of hell where I landed in hell and the demons had people shackled up, everything. This is another encounter. So I land, you know, I'm in hell, but it's like the same thing kept happening over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So I was trying to escape. Everybody was trying to escape hell. So we was running around this room. Same people, I guess they died. Either they got murdered in a shootout or however they died. It was like different things happening in this room. Like some people was having sex in the dungeon area, this little room. And it was like the demons was raping them. And then it was like another, it was crazy. It was weird, man. Like we all was just running around, shooting at each other, running around. I'm trying to escape. They shooting, bullets flying. And the same thing would happen over and over and over. And the demons was laughing. They're cackling, beating people with all kind of objects, just blood everywhere in certain areas. Just horrible. It was like I was running and running and running. I'm trying to escape, trying to escape, trying to escape. And finally got out of there. Had another instance, had another dream. It was like I was in a dog cage. The demons were guarding the cage. And I'm talking about, man, you have no strength. They have chains around you. They're guarding the cells that you're in hell. You cannot get out, man. No matter what you think, you cannot get out of there. You can. And I mean, it's like how long you're thinking, how long am I going to be here? Can I, will I ever see my family again? Will I ever see people I know again? Horrible feeling. I mean, it's a feeling of hopelessness, just complete hopelessness. But you say there's no such thing as God. There's no such thing as the devil. There's no such thing. Well, tell me why the night I got baptized, I got attacked by a demon. I heard the thing growl, snatched me by the neck, shook me once, woke me up. When I dozed off, shook me twice and growled. And the shadow stood by the bed and ran around the room full speed. And it got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and it disappeared. Woke up another time years later. I was living in the east side. I was in Stone Mountain. I was staying with, I had an older chick I was kind of renting from. I was, sleeping on the couch at that time, man. Saw the same shadow figure standing by the bed, was standing by the couch and paralyzed me, man. Second time, I started yelling Jesus, trying to yell Jesus, and the thing finally let me go. And I woke up, saw something else, ended up in hell. On the side of the walls of hell, on the side of the wall, there were other different cells in another level of hell, couldn't get out. And this place looked like ancient, like horrible, like they got these little cells that hang in the walls and it's like a glass and you can't get out. People are yelling, screaming, but you can't go nowhere. No strength. It's like you're just waiting to be tortured, but you say there's no God and there's no devil. Greatest trick was the devil was to trick you into thinking he don't exist. And there's, it's all a spook. You know what I'm saying? But I've experienced all these things, man. But you say there's no God, but you can't prove to me how that sun got up there, how the moon got up there, who's throwing the lightning strikes down. Think you need to do some searching, some soul searching on that, brothers and sisters. Need to do some searching, because if you can't explain to me how that got there, then something put it there, and who put it there. I even saw the rapture coming. I was in heaven, hanging above the clouds, man. This was last year. Angel appeared, the same angel that seemed like the same ball of light that took me to heaven in the other dream, which is one video I'm going to drop. Messed around and saw Jesus riding in on a horse, man, coming towards earth with all this singing. And I could hear the singing plain as day. I don't know what they were saying, but he had two armies behind him and he was heading to the earth for the rapture, and they were cheering and cheering, but then everything got silent. But just wanted to let that off my chest. Wanted to give you something. Remember, tough times don't last, but tough guys do. This Boots, and I'm out. Peace.